So, hi everyone, welcome to the Hogsback Speciality Funduro Riders and Route Briefing. It's going to be a fantastic weekend and we're looking forward to it. Just before I get into it, I just want to warn everybody, when you are on the the R345, about, let's say 5 to 10, or let's say about 10 to 15 Ks from Hogsback, guys, be very aware there are a lot of potholes and there are hidden speed bumps, especially closer to these towns. You don't see them, especially if you're going to come in the dark or at night. Very, very, very important for you to take note of that. Once you hit the pass, there's no issues at all. It's going to be beautiful. And then if you come into Hogsback, the Hogsback town, you will see the historic Hogsback Inn on your right hand side, only about 300 or 400 meters down the road. If you continue the road, you'll probably end up going to all your other accommodation. And for the purpose of this video, the hand cursor will show you everything I'm talking about, and this obviously being the area of Hogsback where you guys will be staying and where you'll be hosted for the weekend. So on the note of the historic Hogsback Inn, thank you so much to them for hosting us and allowing us to be part of the community and the riding over here. We've got to say thank you so much to Forestry, the local community obviously, and then our headline sponsor Leader Tread, to Beta, our track and trail partner, and then Brother, a support partner. And to anyone else that has given towards Lucky Draws or supported in any other manner, also thank you so much to Jeff Mullins for helping me with the track. And and then most of all, thank you to you guys, the riders that are taking part in making sure that this is going to be a successful event. So guys, no need for me to go through the program with times and stuff. That is on your WhatsApp group. So all information is there that you may need, and we'll even send pin drops, etc. towards the pits area and where everything else is happening. We'd kind of like to ask you guys to support the Hogsback Inn, the historic Hogsback Inn, as you know they're supporting us. You know, buy your meals, your drinks, enjoy your time there with us. It's going to be a lot of fun before, after, and during the event. All right, so straight back into the loop. Obviously, it's a GPS ride, so you will need your GPS unit to ride. If you don't have one, make sure that you ride with someone that does have one. And if you, for some reason, don't know where you are, just stop in your tracks, don't move, don't go anywhere else until someone finds you again. Do never ever go off trail and off track, as sweeps will only sweep the track itself, and if you get lost, we will not be able to find you. Remember, it is compulsory for you to have a cell phone with you, fully charged cell phone, a medical aid kit, some basic tools, and it's not a bad idea for you to have a rope with you in case there's a breakage of some sort. It's also compulsory for you to ride with a partner of some sort, so that you guys can keep yourselves accountable on the route. So 3 routes on offer. The yellow would be the family loop, the blue would be the core loop, and the red will be the hard loop. So everyone's going to be at a pits area or stop at a pits area behind the Hogsback Inn. After that, after the start, everyone's going to head out. So the first, say, 8 to 10 kilometers is definitely all sort of forestry and jeep track type of riding. Guys, always remember to stay on the left-hand side of the road. It's still a public road. You cannot race around corners and stuff. You have to be very careful with that. So a little bit into the ride, I'm not sure how many Ks, there will be a split. Now you are returning on this same split back towards the hotel. So remember guys, your GPS will show 2 lines now. You have to keep right. There will be a signboard or an arrow, and I'll remind you guys again, but you have to keep right. This loop runs anti-clockwise. So when you get to this section, make sure that you go right and not left, as the left is the return route back to the hotel. All right, so everyone will be heading out, enjoying the beautiful forestry sort of trails and tracks. Remember guys, you can take photos and stop and don't let the moment pass you by. I'm not 100% sure. Let's say about 12 kilometers into the loop, there will be the first hard split, which will go down the mountain. Left would be the core as well as the family loop. The family and core loop will reach a quarry area. The family goes past the quarry, hooks a left, and just follow your GPS, and the family loop will be taken right around and continue your forestry road ride all the way around. Remember, this is perfect for adventure bike as well, or any other two-wheeled bikes, and it's about 25 kilometers. For the core guys, it's very important that you guys do not follow this section where the family guys are riding, there will be a signboard over here showing you that you have to turn right across the quarry, because if you're going to go too fast over this section with the hand curses, you'll head onto this line and you'll be heading the loop in reverse. Please make sure that you do not do that. At the quarry, you literally turn right and go across the quarry. After that, the core guys will be heading down a section called Wagon Way, which the hard guys will catch up to them later. But for the hard guys, your first sort of section of the day will be a section that goes down the mountain, quite steep, but this is exceptionally beautiful, and we're calling it the Hobbit Slide, all the way down. All these sections over here are very, very steep, guys. Everywhere going down steep downhills, there are some washway sections, there are like terraces and step downs and stuff. You cannot race down these things. You've got to make sure that you're careful with that. When you're in any area with community, houses, vehicles, remember you always adhere to normal road rules on any sort of public road, and make sure that you're careful of any animals, dogs that might be running towards you, and people on trail. There might be kids, it's going to be something new to them, they've never seen this, or probably not experienced an event like this, so yeah, please just be careful to that. Your first little river crossing was uncrossable about a week ago in that heavy rain. If you get there and you reckon that it's too deep to cross, you can see we cross it and come back again. Right at the crossing, you can turn left and go through the forest and get back onto trail over here. All right, so that is a possibility. You don't have to do that, but obviously if it's crossable, go for it, because that's why you have to have a good ride and a solid, challenging ride. Remember, it's not a race; it's just fun. So don't stress about getting anywhere, first or as fast as you can. After this little climb over here, you're going to come into the first washaway. I might have mentioned it on the groups already. Washaways at this stage, there was quite a lot of water, but everything you see on track I rode 2-3 days ago after the heavy rains, and it was all doable. Some tough sections, but it's doable. Remember, if you're in a washaway of some sort and you realize it's getting too gnarly, too deep, too difficult, or to bottlenecks or whatever, if you make yourself your way out of a washaway section, you can just run up as close as what the track shows you all the way to the top. I think there's 2 or 3 such washaways on the loop. But remember, guys, there are still deep holes in washaways that you have to cross somehow. So either make your way far around it, but just be careful. You can't just race these things. They are deep and high, like 3, 4, 5, up to 8 meter drops. You've got to be very, very careful. Again, on the road, make sure you adhere to road rules. Then you're going to do your first climb. This is all still the hard, guys. Remember, the hard is the red, the weekend warriors are the yellow, and the core is the blue lines. So you're going to go up Hog Hill. It's going to challenge some guys. If it's going to be wet, guys, you guys are going to have your hands full. But beautiful, beautiful riding, a nice, beautiful forest section, and you will end up back with the core loop. Core loop, guys, you guys and the hard guys together, you're going to go down Wagon Way. Very, very muddy. You might have seen some of those sections which I showed on the WhatsApp groups. It's going to be nice and challenging, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Again, the hard guys will split off. Ferry slide, guys, this is an exceptionally steep area. You have to really watch out. You do not get a runaway over here, okay? Even if you lock your brakes, you've got to be very careful going down here. Back into washaway number 2. As you can see, there are some danger markers here. There will be danger markers as well. It's 2 or 3 meter sort of little waterfall sections. Just make your way around it. Another crossing, another little climb. You'll then every now and then you'll either come on track or trail with the core guys, or you might see each other. Remember, guys, not to follow the bike in front of you. You always follow your GPS. GPS is king. That takes you exactly where you have to be. Again, the hard guys will go down, and again another climb called Motion Potion, and eventually they'll hook up with these guys again, being the core guys, and then we'll take you off to another place again. So the core guys will then go through a beautiful little forestry section, nice long steep downhill for them, next to a washaway. Once again, this washaway was supposed to be in the event, but with the water filling, we cannot do it this year, maybe next year. The hard guys would have come this section down, a section called Power Wheel. Now, guys, if you have reached this top of the mountain over here, let's say your third climb or so, and you're like, oh, I'm over this is not for me, make sure you switch to core. This is not going to be your friend. this power hill. All right, very steep downhill, rutted areas where you're going to walk your bike down. It just is what it is. We were going to go up, but we decided for the first year we'll keep it simple, and better to slide than to push. Then this is the red clay super tube, just a long red clay sort of single trail. We tried to open it. Some sections we couldn't get to, so there are some sort of like bushy area. I mean, it's completely open, you can ride, but there might be some overgrowth still in some of these areas. We apologize for that. We might even be able to get it done before Saturday. You guys will all join up together again. Once again, in the community areas, be very aware and adhere to all road rules, and obviously just keep your common sense around animals and people. There's the ferry staircase, which will be the climb for the core guys for the day. If you get your core riders and for some reason you thought you were on the family loop and you're dying and you don't want to do that, at the bottom of this climb, this forestry road takes you right around. So you could skip it if that's something you would like to do. After that, everyone's going to get onto sort of forestry jeep track, your beautiful scenic riding again. And then over here somewhere, we call it forest fun. You'll get back into a forest section with some riverbeds and rocks and just beautiful, beautiful, lush riding. Taking you back again onto forestry trails and back to a section called refuel. Now, while we have refuel here, we're not going to have refuel as a normal refuel point. If your motorcycle, and I'm only speaking to the guys that are doing the hard loop, if your motorcycle cannot do 60 kilometers, you should probably send some fuel with a vehicle. We'll try and get a vehicle to put some over here. The family loop definitely does not need that, and the core loop riders definitely do not need that. The family loop is about 25 kilometers. The core loop will be about 43 to 45 k's. The hard loop will be around about 60 kilometers. Even though your GPS says 57, in reality you're going to end up probably 61, 62 k's. So make sure that you send a little bit of fuel for you and your friend to share, mark it properly, and we'll try and get a bucket together to try and get you guys some fuel here. So only the hard guys would really need that. So you at the quarry, everyone will be going this section where the hand goes now, and all the way around. This is all just fast forestry roads, okay? So for the guys who are into super tech stuff, this is going to be your absolute cool off and cool down section. Treat it as a beautiful ride, and stop and take photos. And if you feel that you've returned by, let's say, 11 o'clock, you want to go for another loop, you're more than welcome to do so. But we're definitely closing the loops at 12. I would not suggest if you start at 9 and you finish at 12 to go do another loop that's the same distance, because you obviously would have taken too long to do that then. So I would suggest if you're a hard rider, do one hard loop and one core loop, and maybe the other way around for the other guys. All right, so after that, guys, remember when you come back to the sort of public roads, always stay on the left-hand side. There probably will be vehicles and people walking on their way to forestry areas with waterfalls and beautiful scenic places. So make sure that you guys adhere to all rules. And then obviously everyone's going to get together at the historic Hogsback Inn, and we're going to have a great time of just vibing together, having a bit of a lucky draw session, and just enjoying a good time together. We super look forward to being together with you guys. Make sure to drive safe, make sure your tracks are loaded, and we'll see you at the Hogsback Speciality Funduro.